Hey, Dan here, and I'm answering a question from Tim, an ENFP, and he sent me, I'm going to paraphrase here, but essentially he's an ENFP and he's hit a bit of a rough patch. He says his debt is out of control, he's barely paying the bills, and he even just got a ticket from the police. That sucks. And he's asking essentially, what are some things I can do to calm myself down? This is a very good question, and my answer may surprise you. I'm not going to talk about meditation or medical marijuana when it comes to calming yourself down, but rather to refocus. You need a goal and direction. This is really important, really for everyone, but especially true of ENFPs. We are so all over the map with possibilities. If we don't have a clear destination, we are going to go to bad places. And right now it sounds like you have a lot of overwhelm. You described your debt as being out of control, which means you don't feel that you have any control. You don't feel like you have a destination or anything you're moving towards. And in that state, you're going to struggle to make any kinds of changes. More than likely, you're going to get in more and more debt because it feels like you have no hope anyhow. Why not get more debt? Why not keep spending, right? There's no end to this tunnel. And so first thing to do is to come to grips with where you're at. I would recommend writing down your situation. Look at those bank accounts, those debt numbers, and figure out, okay, what is it I owe? What is my situation? What am I earning, etc. And then come up with a plan. You might want to work with a friend or some kind of professional on this, although when it comes to debt management, I know there's a lot of sleazy professionals, so be careful on that side of things, but come up with some kind of a plan. Maybe it's a plan getting a second job. Maybe it's a plan with some kind of refinancing of debt. You might be at a stage where looking at personal bankruptcy might make sense. I don't know enough about your life circumstance, but look at your situation and figure out a plan. Because when you have a plan, you're going to be able to apply all that intelligence you have, all that creativity you have, and you're going to find solutions. You're going to get there, you're going to overcome the obstacles, and you're going to have a lot more energy. I can tell you, when I've been in difficult situations before and felt this like overwhelm, this uncertainty, this not knowing really what to do, as soon as I was able to sit down, accept where I was, and then create a plan to move forward. As soon as I was able to do that, I was able to move forward. And I also found that my energy levels changed. Even though my situation still sucked, there was a light at the end of the tunnel. I was like, okay, here's what I'm working on. Here's my mission. I need a mission. I need a destination to be moving towards. And when there is that, it's really, I wouldn't say easy, but it's certainly easier to be energized, to focus, to work hard, because there's somewhere I'm going towards. So that is what I would say you really need to focus on, is having that plan and where you want to move towards. Now, even with a new plan, you're probably not going to make as much progress towards it if you find yourself in an angry or frustrated state all the time. So the next part of this is learning to control your state, which in many cases comes down to controlling your focus. We all have things that trigger us. In fact, just by making this video, I'm thinking of a certain company that, let's say, triggers me to be very frustrated and angry. And even now, in this moment, thinking about them, I'm a little less happy than I would otherwise be. We all have these people. Now, there's times in my life where I've had a lot more of that, and there's times when things are going really well, like right now, where there's just certain people that I think are idiots or that maybe frustrate me because of their morality or whatever else. But we have a choice whether we think of those people within reason, right? So what you want to do is reduce the amount of those triggers. Now, right now, if you're in debt, probably things like emails from your bank saying a payment bounced, or maybe you have notifications on your banking apps or emails you're getting, things like this that might remind you of your debt. What I would recommend doing, and anyone can do this, whether or not you're in debt, is make a list of the different things that might trigger you, that come up, that really piss you off, or the parts of your life you're trying to improve, but being reminded of that negative part of your life probably isn't going to improve your state in the moment. And find a way to batch those notifications, right? Maybe once every 2 weeks you check your banking email. So if you use Gmail, you can set up filters to make your banking emails skip your inbox. You could check your post office box once every 2 weeks instead of every day. batch these things together, right? Being reminded every 3 hours about your debt and that chaos around you is not going to help you. You want to stay focused on your goal and the positive aspects. So if part of your plan is to earn more money and then use that to help pay off your debt, then focus on the money part, right? Keep your mentality there. Keep focusing on, hey, I'm working extra hours. Hey, I've taken up the second job, or I've started a side business doing something. Focus on that for the majority of time. And when you do find your mind slipping into thinking of these situations, these people, whatever it is for you that gets you angry, remind yourself to say, hey, nope, that's not where I'm going to focus now. I'm going to focus on what I'm moving towards, and keep practicing redirecting your focus. The more you do it, the easier it becomes. Because if you allow your focus to slip and be on those situations that make you mad, you're going to get angry. You're not going to be able to work and build your business or start a second job or do whatever, because you're going to be in this really negative state. So do whatever you need to do. Take a whole day and go through and organize your email, your mail, your app notifications, whatever it is, to allow you to spend 95% of your time not angry, not frustrated, not really worried, focusing on what you're moving towards. And that's going to be really, really important. You're obviously in a rough situation. It's not a great place to be, but when you come up with a plan to get out of it, and then you just stay focused on that plan and taking action, you'll find that even though your situation is basically the same, your overall attitude and energy is going to be drastically different. Thank you for watching. If you are new to the channel, my name is Dan. I make a lot of videos for ENFPs, which I am myself. And I publish new videos every week helping you become the best version of yourself and create the most awesome life possible for you and those you love. So hit the subscribe button, and I will catch you in the next video soon. Bye for now.